Okay guys, welcome to a new LP. I know you guys are probably wondering where the heck's Mario 64, and for that fact, where the heck's Persona 4 as well, but um actually with Persona 4 I have some plans for it. I'm going to try to switch to Golden as soon as I get some new recording gear. And I figured I might as well show some classic games and stuff. And why not with Sonic the Hedgehog? Because I played the living well, I didn't really play the living crap out of some games, but I played the living crap out of Sonic 2. So I at least have some experience, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time if you hear some background noise. It's just a lot of stuff's been going on. I've actually been planning on doing this early in the morning, but I ended up having my nose was running like crazy, and then around the evening, my computer, my tower computer, started saying, I don't know, it just started acting up for some reason, and like every time I try to do a little thing it would freeze completely. But I finally got it back up and running, and I've been wanting to do this for about a week, so just to get some content on my channel, because my channel's like there's nothing going on it, and I really apologize for that. Main reason why I'm not really doing Mario 64 is, well, because I can't exactly remember everything, so I'm gonna have to do another playthrough of that. So in the meantime, I figured I'd do some short games, so this is gonna be like a mini series of Sonic and stuff. Mainly, I actually did own the well, I'll talk about my history first of Sonic. I actually did own a Sega Genesis as a kid. And no, I am not that old. I was born in '93, by the way, but I was one of the people in my age group that actually grew up with a Sega Genesis and a Super Nintendo and N64 and PlayStation, all of those systems. So yeah, I was kind of in luxury there, I guess you would say. But yeah, we actually did own all four of the, well, we didn't own Sega CD. I mean, yeah, we owned Sega CD. I meant Sonic 3D Blast for the Genesis. My cousin actually owned it for the computer, and I actually have that disc because they gave it to me. It still works, by the way, but I have no way of recording it. But I won't be getting new Sonic CD in this little marathon. I'm just gonna do the side-scrolling adventures. Maybe later down the road I'll do 3D Blast, but I'm not really prepared for that at all at this time. Well, anyways, at the beginning of Act 3, what you want to do is get that right away, ensure your survival, and pretty much. Oh my god, I'm like bouncing off of all the enemies here. And speed shoes. Oh, by the way, I have no idea where all the life ups are, so if you think I'm like an expert, even though I did own this game as a kid, the thing about this game in particular, when we had it for the Genesis, it broke, and I couldn't play it at all. The cartridge would just not read at all, and we kept cleaning the cartridge out, and it still didn't work, and it was pretty much a lost cause. So I don't actually have that much experience with this game. So if you see me screw up a lot, well, I did one test playthrough. Oh, and by the way, no! I was gonna show it off, but that asshole almost killed me. Avoid those spikes at all cost. If you land on them and land on them again, you know how you lose all your rings, like you've played a Sonic game before. Well, in this game, there's a glitch specifically called the spike glitch. And even if you have a shield, you're pretty much screwed if you land, like, if you get knocked back and land on the spikes again. Well, let's just say, You're gonna land on them all 3 times in a row, you're dead. You do not get any invincibility frames at all for the spikes. And honestly, that's really annoying because it scared the living crap out of me in my test playthrough. I'm like, holy crap! Oh, and then there's like a disclaimer on this. I'm not gonna be able to get all the Chaos Emeralds, but I don't think that's really too much to brag about because you don't really get any reward except flowers. So I didn't really think it would be necessary to collect them. If I do somewhat end up getting like a huge ring at the end, I'll try, but I suck at the special stages in Sonic 1. Yeah, I can't even talk, but in Sonic 1, so I wouldn't count on it. And plus, this is well, not my least favorite zone, but I always get hit every single time in this zone, so don't expect like any huge rings or anything. You might actually see a game over because I did in my test playthrough, but I got a game over in my test playthrough. Yeah, I know. It's like, shame on you for getting a game over. Well, I don't have that much experience. Now, if I get a game over in Sonic 2, then something's wrong because I have the most experience in Sonic 2. Not with the special stages, mind you, because I only got Supersonic like about twice. And all the other times I just kind of did the cheat to get Supersonic. My cousin actually showed me the cheat. Oh, that's another glitch in this game. It's the glitch jump. And whenever it happens to you, it's annoying as hell. It's not beneficial at all. I don't know, for some reason Sonic will not curl up in a ball when he jumps sometimes, and he's supposed to. I don't know why it happens, but it does. And it's annoying, and it happens pretty much all the time in this game. Sometimes it can screw you over like it just did to me because I jumped right into that enemy. Ugh. But yeah, you know that fast-paced beginning? Well, this is really slow, but apparently I heard that the second zone was supposed to be an even slower. I mean, they still have the level and everything in the game, but I heard the second zone was actually supposed to be even slower, without spoiling the name of the zone. But it was supposed to be even slower than this, and that would be a horrible start for a game. And if you played the Sonic games that came after this, there is a speed cap, but I find that don't think the rolling has, if you roll into a ball to get speed that way, I don't think the cap's on that. I think it's just for your running, and that's it. Because I noticed that you go a lot faster when you're rolling, a hell of a lot faster than your running speed. I don't know why they decided to put a speed cap, because the dang Sega Genesis had a powerful enough processor as it was. I mean, seriously. I should probably be going after these rings mainly, because I want to get some continues just in case to be safe and everything. Oh, by the way, if you get 50 rings in a special stage, you get a continue. And you hear that sound clip right there. Or sound effect, or whatever you want to call it, that little jingle. But you can actually get enough rings in these stages to get a 1-up as well, which is what I'm trying to go, because again, I cannot control where I'm going. I'm trying. No, don't go in the goal yet. I'm actually just going for the rings, to be honest. But this is pretty much a special stage in a nutshell. You have to break those little things down there, and this is the longest I've ever been in a special stage. But it's really annoying and disorienting for me. I can never... Whoa! Whoa! I can never freaking... I can never beat these things. I only beat it like twice on my test playthrough, and that was it. I think it was this stage and another one that I thought's pretty easy. But, oh my god, these freaking bumpers, man. Trying to get there. Ugh! Okay, I don't want to stay in here. Where the heck's the goal? The misleading goal sign. Goal sphere things or whatever. I don't want to stay in there forever. Because I've been in there way too long enough, as it is. But at least I got an extra life and a continue to preserve this playthrough, as you will. Hopefully this doesn't take me over 2 hours to do. No. We'll see. I'll figure stuff out. I'm more talking about recording and hopefully no screw-ups happen. But, I guess I could just take a retake if that happens, but whatever. Enough of that talk. But, actually, there's another thing I want to talk about the marathon, is it's pretty much going to be 4 games, 4 Sonic games, that is, this being Sonic 1, then I'm going to do, CD right after this. Then I'm going to be doing Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. 3 and Knuckles, I have the experience for the Sonic 3 portion of the game, but not really the experience for the Sonic and Knuckles portion, because I never really made it that far as a kid. Because I don't know if you know this, but I really sucked at games when I was growing up. I pretty much never beat any of the games when I was a kid. I think it's because I'd lose interest after a while and just play another game right after that and lose interest after that, since these games didn't really have a save feature. Well, actually, Sonic 3 did have a save feature, but I think the save battery on my cart was already dried out at that point, so I don't think it worked. But I actually did have the Sonic and Knuckles lock-on pack. We got them at the same time. We didn't actually start out with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We bought that a little bit later, when we had our Genesis. But I think we got it at a used game store. I forget. I think it was called Funko Land before GameStop came in and took it over. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. But it's pretty much a game store that my dad would go to all the time and get some games, like classic games like Super Nintendo and all that. But sadly, we pretty much scrapped our Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, N64, and PlayStation for a PS2. Funny story about that is the PS2, after about, I don't know, a couple weeks when we had it, it broke. The disc reader broke. And, oh shit. I gotta pay attention to more surroundings. But, I always thought it was because of me that I played it too much that I broke it, but then I, not too recently, but like a couple of years ago, I looked up PS2s for like an article for school and stuff. Because we were supposed to do a PowerPoint presentation for our class about a specific topic. It was to help us with PowerPoint, the program, just teach us about that. But because I had to take a class about that, that's mainly the reason. But anyways, I chose like the history of video games, so I decided to do some research on some of my favorite consoles of all time. Yeah, the PS2 is one of my favorite consoles of all time, but I learned on Wikipedia that Sony actually got sued for the PS2s because of how brittle they were. They literally, the beginning PS2s, the fat PS2s were pieces of crap. And to any of those people that still own a fat PS2 that actually still works, well, you're lucky. We're on the unlucky side where the dang thing broke. And we pretty much, like, we sent it back to Sony and they fixed it, but it only read some games. It wouldn't read all the games it was supposed to. It would be a picky little bastard about it and read only like specific games and specific specific time. But yeah, I'm just rambling on at this right now, but it's kind of what I do, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, pretty much that's the whole nutshell of our PS2 crap. Then my older brother had a newspaper job and decided to get a Slim model, and I still have the Slim to this day. I'm not even joking, it still works, so it's good for that. Anyways, I don't know why I like jumping on the caterpillars. I know you'd think I'd be smart to just roll into them, but no, I'm not. Or I can just run into it like that and be an I hate when they do that. They split apart if you don't hit their head. The only place you can hit them is their head, by the way, but when they split apart, the freaking those things, I swear to God, they'll bounce even to places where you wouldn't think they would bounce up to, and they'll just freaking cheap shot you. I think there's no. I just got back to the part 2. Oh my God, I'm all the way back here. Jesus, that sent me pretty far back. Oh man, I don't want to die. Yeah, I think it was this guy on my test playthrough. I didn't kill him, and the pieces bounce up here, then bounce over here, and killed me right here. Because I didn't see it bouncing. I didn't know it was going to bounce that higher. Then I didn't see it because it was within my sprite, and I died. And I'm like, oh, are you serious? And that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Again, watch out for those spikes. They're annoying. Not the ones here in particular, because they pop up and down, so when you get knocked back, you won't land directly on them. So, they're not a threat that way of killing you instantly, pretty much, but goddamn, that spike glitch is annoying. Oh, crap. I'll wait for that. I'm really wishing I had the invincibility right now, because I usually have it at this point. Oh, whatever. I still got over safely, so I'm not complaining there. Yeah, in this level, you pretty much, your best friend is the look up feature in this game. Because there's a lot of, things that come down like that! Ugh! I hate that. And by the way, if you're playing the Sonic Genesis, the GBA version, good luck. Oh my God, that game, my little brother owned that game, and I played through it, and oh my God, it was awful. I don't know if the spike glitch still applies, for those specific spikes, but I know it applies to the ones, that come out of the ground. Come up, shoot upwards is what I want to say. Be more specific. Yeah, we're still here, by the way. Oh my God, this level drags. Well, after this, we at least have a couple. Well, actually, I think it's one enjoyable level and another horrible level. Oh, that was my fault. See, I tend to get hit a lot in this game. This game specifically. There's a crap ton of stuff they throw at you in this level too, even for the second level. It's getting me kind of jumpy right now. Making me really cautious. I can never make that jump. Seriously. No! I lost my ring. Well, I'm pretty much at the same point as I was in my test playthrough. Hopefully I can beat him without rings this time too. You gotta be careful with this boss is because you don't bounce off him like every other game. Specifically, you actually have to manually push over to get back to the platform, which I can find is kind of weird, considering I played the other games a lot more. And the other games like have like, I don't know, specific physics for you bouncing off of him. So this is pretty much the gist of the boss, is jump back and forth when he hovers above you, because he'll shoot a fireball down that engulfs the entire platform in flames. You pretty much jump side to side and hit him when he's coming over towards you, then jump on the other platform. And that's all you need to do. It's not... Bosses in this game, except for one specific boss, aren't that hard.